Hello everyone, welcome back to another Minecraft video. This is Mr. Matt Ranger, and today we're going to be learning how to build custom fantasy trees. The first thing I'm going to do is show you how to build these small, easy fantasy trees, and if you like, you can even take it to a larger scale. Next, I will show you how to do a little bit more complex tree designs, and also walk you through a step-by-step process of coming up with your own trunk designs and how to complete them. Before we start, I'd like to talk a little bit about color palette. I like to pick about 3 to 5 colors that coordinate, and remember that glass is very important with trees so that the trees feel a little bit less dense when building them. When picking a trunk color, you can basically do whatever you'd like. But I like to make sure that the blocks that I pick have stairs and slabs as well. That way you can make the trunk just a little bit smoother. Last of all, here are some things that you can add to your tree just to give it a little bit more shape. You can add amethyst crystals for purple and pink trees. You can also add all the glass panes and all the banners, as well as some of these vines and other plants to the tree. I'm now going to show you how to build the simple fantasy trees using my favorite colors, purple. Start by placing 13 diorite walls up. Next, place 2 blocks on top with 2 purple stained glass on top of that. On the top, we're going to put 2 blocks on either side like that. The next section, we're just going to place blocks randomly going down about 5 blocks. Now we want the tree to start tapering out a little bit, so we're going to go ahead and do 2 blocks out. Now we're just going to detail it a little bit using amethyst buds and purple stained glass panes. And there we have it. Our purple fantasy tree is now done. You can use the same techniques that we used on the smaller fantasy trees and go even larger, but instead of using the walls, you can use the full blocks. And once again, you want to just place the blocks randomly. Next, I'm going to walk you through making a medium-sized fantasy tree. Place some blocks going up for the trunk, and then place some on the ground around for the roots. Add some stairs and slabs of different variation for the roots going into the ground. Start placing stairs and upside down stairs in a sort of circle curled trunk. Try not to make it completely symmetrical by adding some blocks in between and making the curl tighter at the top. Start with the leaves by sparsely placing blocks along each of the branches. Keep building up layers, making sure to leave gaps between blocks so the tree does not feel so dense. Now that we have all the branches covered, we're going to start shaping the tree just a little bit more. I like going around the outer edge of the tree to get the shape and then filling it in from there. Along the outside edges, placing some blocks to make it feel like the branches are drooping down a little bit. The thing about trees and organics, you just have to place blocks and take away blocks till it looks right. Once you're happy with the shape of the tree, I like to place a lot of glass panes all over the tree just to give it a little bit more texture. Last of all, we're going to put some roots on the top of the tree. Some vines hanging below. And some glass panes and end rods. And there you go, our tree is now finished. Last of all, I'm going to show you my build process for larger trees. I start by roughly laying out the shape with just blocks. Then I come back in with slabs and stairs to smooth the whole thing out, trying to get a nice smooth trunk shape. Then last of all, I'm going to add all the leaves and details. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.